Hi, Vida. Toshani, welcome to the class again. We are here today to do a quick recap on the uses of Excel. If you remember, Vita, we had seen Excel as a calculator to do the calculation in the same cell or to do the calculation in different cells by giving an assignment that is pointing out to some cells and saying A plus B, right? Then we had seen that we can use it to showcase data in a table. And this is quite important when you look at the real world because not only does it do storage of data, it helps you to manage the data, clean, format, and calculate things, summaries, create the pivot tables and graphs, and we will do all this. So I do understand that all of it is not done, right? And then to do some analytics, which is we have some inbuilt tools which allow us to make sense of the data. There are also certain things that we had seen and which I know you have practiced. So first is the autofill part to it where you drag and drop. So Beta, what did you practice in the autofill?
I practice the days of the week, uh, the month of the year, and numbers.
Great. Now we can also create custom lists like school subjects or any two things, and the Excel can use it for autofill. So one we are saying is certain autofill lists are already built into Excel. The second thing we are saying we can use some custom lists which we build. Custom means what is very unique to us. So we can build these lists and use it. You have seen that you can do dates autofill, right? We did the year, the month, etc. And formulas we can do. We can run multiplications or additions across multiple values. So I'm marking out some of the things. A lot of this what we have yet to do, and some of these factors we will do today, which I'm marking out. Okay. There is also something called flash fill, where it can recognize patterns in the data and autofill information. Like splitting full names into separate columns and the like. So this is again something that we will see. Then one big part, because you have created the table, is that you can actually value add to the way that people interpret data by ensuring that you can do certain things to the tables. You can actually create bold text, color the cells, create borders, increase fonts, ensure that they are central aligned or left or right aligned. You can do some number formatting, so you can ensure they are decimal places or whole numbers, and you can increase and decrease the column width. So the increase and decrease of column width and row height you have done, right? You are comfortable with it? You can just take the cursor on this one side and you can pull it down and up, right? Yeah. So thank you for showing me that, Toshani. So first, let's try to create some custom lists. Okay. So custom list can be, we want to write down the names of your friends. So let's do that. So this is a column called Veera's friends. Okay. And I put down here Kirti, and I put Latasha and Natasha. And I want this to become a list which will go on and on and on. So what has this become? This has become your custom list. Okay, now you will notice that if you spread it out for the next three, again it will repeat Kirti, Latasha, and Natasha. Okay, so can you make a list of anything you like maybe the food you like, and show me how to do this custom list? Yeah. Yeah, Tushani. So I can see the food you like. Can you just try the list function over there? Yeah, I can see the food you like. Just try the listing function there. Pull it down better. You will get it. Yes. So what have you created? You have actually created a custom list, right? On in the column V and in U and in T, what did you have? You had lists which are inbuilt into Excel itself. And in this column X, you have created your own list, and you can see that it follows exactly the same functionality as the other list, right? Now let's see the next one. So we've completed this. We now know how to create our own custom list. Okay. Now we will do the formulas where we use a certain formula, and then we can copy paste it and pull it through. So let me just share that. Suppose I have this marks of two subjects. Okay. I have the maths marks and then I have the English marks. Okay. I have it for Kirti, Latasha, Natasha, who are all Veera's friends. So maths, Kirti gets 60, 65, 80, and here it is 80, 76, and okay. Now, if I want to do total marks, which is maths plus English, right? So what do? I do maths plus English, correct? I've done maths plus English. Now the same formula don't need to rewrite. Like one way is I rewrite it here, right? But I don't need to do that. All I need to do is to go there and drag the formula down just the way that I did the list. Now suppose I change this here. What is the advantage? If I change the mark here, automatically the value also changes, right? Or if there is a new person here, okay, then I just need to add in the information. And what happens is I can pull down the formula and the new value also gets calculated, right? So it really saves a lot of work. I want you to try this. So I can see your screen now, Toshani. So you've just put the formula, right? Now drag that formula down. You don't need to rewrite the formula. Yes, just drag it down better. So you will see it has auto calculated for everyone. Okay. So here you know that just like you can use the list functionality for each of the auto population, you can also use it for taking a formula across multiple rows in a cell. Okay, right? Okay. So we have now done the formulas part, Veera. We will now look at the flash fill. That is where Excel can recognize the patterns in the data and auto fill the information, right? So let's look at that. Okay. Suppose I had a methodology to split this data into two parts. Okay. So I can actually give a referencing here. Okay. So, and let me give this. I'm just showing it to you. Suppose I wanted to round off these numbers to the to only two digits. Okay, so what do? I write here 140. I write only 14. Here I write 6. Okay, because I wanted only this digit. I want to drop the last digit. So here, when I come here, I can actually um, see this option is there. This I write 14. Now, if I put this as an option here, So you see, I have filled it, but obviously this is the incorrect option. So I go here and I say flash fill. So what does it do? It takes only 18 from the front. You get it? Okay. So if I do this and I just pull it here, suppose. So what is it written? 14, 14, 14. But what do I want today? I want it to pick up what I've done for the first cell. So I say flash fill. So it says I can't see a pattern because I've done it only for one, right? So I put it as 6 and then I put it 14 again. Now when I do this, okay, it's able to see a pattern. So when I say flash fill, it will, oh, it's not able to. So I do it from here, flash fill. It didn't see the pattern it's saying. Okay, let me try this again. But I think you understand, right? Suppose I take the marks of, let me try it with, let me show it to you with bigger numbers. Okay. So what am I doing here? I write it as 10, I write it as 20. So I do this and I pull it out and then I say flash fill. So it automatically fills it at 30. Okay. So here it's a very discernible pattern. You can make it out very well. So here again, you can see I pull it here. It has done 30, but I say this is incorrect. I say flash fill. It automatically fills it to 40. Right. So where it can see a pattern, it will actually ask you, do you want to follow the pattern? Okay, beta. Will you try it? Will you try this once?